One major issue with relocating to Tradition is you may not know where anything is until today. I will be giving you a tour of the area to show you where all of the communities, restaurants, and retail are in Tradition. And if you are looking for even greater value, I have just the thing and will be providing it to you later in the video. My name is Matt Celadonio and I'm a local realtor here in Port Saint Lucie. Alright, let's get started. This tour is going to be starting at the tip of Tradition and heading south. Our first community we're going to mention is basically right at the edge of St. Lucie West and the beginning of Tradition, and this is going to be Central Park, which is located right off of Crosstown and directly next to Crosstown Commons and PGA Verano. And just south on Crosstown, before we get on Village Parkway, I did want to highlight this one small pocket of homes in this area that are in the 34987 Tradition zip code. However, this area of homes does not have an HOA, and this is going to be the only area in the Tradition area that doesn't have an HOA. So if that is something you are interested in, this is going to be a great area for you. And next we are moving on to Village Parkway, and this is going to be the main road that heads north and south throughout Tradition, so we will be constantly reverting back to Village Parkway throughout this video. As we head south on Village Parkway, the first communities that we are going to run into are going to be Heritage Oaks, and then 255 and older communities, which are going to be Vitalia and Esplanade. And the communities that are just south of Vitalia and Esplanade are going to be Victoria Park, the Estates, and the Preserve. And if you keep heading out west, you're going to find two new communities by Madame Homes. This is going to be Cadence and Seville. Now heading back to Village Parkway, just east of Victoria Park, we are going to have Scott's Golf Carts, which it's always great to know where this is with the growing trend of golf carts in Tradition. And as you head south, we're going to have the fire station, the tax collector's office, and then the Town Place Suites by Marriott. As we head south on Village Parkway, we are now going to reach the Palm Point Academy, which leads us into the next two communities, which are just south of Palm Point Academy. This is going to be Bedford Park and the Promenade. These two communities are great because they are just walking distance to the downtown area of Tradition, which we'll cover here in a little bit. But Bedford Park also has a really great park in the center of their community, and the Promenade has a really nice playground as well. Now just to the west of these two communities, we are going to have two more communities, and this is going to be the Lakes and Emery. And then just west of those two communities, you're going to have Tradition Preparatory High School. And now heading back across Village Parkway east of Bedford Park, we are now going to be touching on one of the main areas of retail in Tradition, and this is going to be the landing at Tradition Plaza. This plaza is going to contain stores like PetSmart, Golf Galaxy, and LA Fitness just closed in this location after 15 years. I'm sure another gym will be moving into this location soon. And then next to the old LA Fitness, you're going to have Burlington, Lane Bryant, Target, Carter's, Ulta, Five Below, HomeSense, TJ Maxx, Michael's, Old Navy, Pop Shelf, and DSW. For the restaurants in this area, you're going to have Longhorn Steakhouse and Olive Garden, as well as a Subway. And then for your coffee needs, we're going to have Coffee Grind, which is where I frequent a lot, especially for my videos. As you can always see a coffee in my background, they're usually from Coffee Grind. And then the last store that's going to be in this area is still under construction, but it should be opening soon. And this is going to be the Fresh Market. And there's also going to be available spaces to lease next to the Fresh Market as well. So that'll be huge for this area. And heading across Village Parkway from the landing at Tradition and just south of Bedford Park and the Promenade, this is going to be the downtown Tradition area, also known as Tradition Square. And in the Tradition Square Plaza, we are going to have the UPS store, which is always great to have, so you know where to do your Amazon returns. Then there's going to be a Publix, Hurricane Wings, Pasteo, Kill Wings Chocolate, Tutti Frutti, Sake 2 Japanese and Thai restaurant, 3 Natives. There's also going to be Taco Dive just across from that. And then all of this is going to be directly next to the Tradition Town Hall and the Square, which is an area where they do food trucks and live events. Concerts is going to be held within this area. And directly south of the square, we're going to have the Meeting Street Steak and Seafood Restaurant, which has a plaza directly next to that. And this plaza contains Zeus Coffee and Think Greek Restaurant. And then on your way back to Village Parkway, you'll also be passing a Panera Bread. Heading south on Village Parkway, we have now reached the main intersection of Tradition. This is the intersection of Village Parkway and Tradition Parkway, and this is where the 95 interstate exit is going to be located. Aside from having the interstate exit at this intersection, we're also going to find most of the fast casual dining restaurants in this area. On the west side of this intersection, we are going to have a Wawa, which is always great to have a Wawa. Then we're going to have PDQ, Culver's, La Granja, Bagel Brothers, which just moved here from the Tradition Square area, Chipotle, Panda Express, Blaze Pizza, Starbucks, and Dunkin' Donuts are all going to be in this area. There are 3 communities just west of this area as well. This is the Manderlie, the Town Park, and a 55 and older community called Lake Park. Now heading back across the main intersection here, so So just east of the Wawa, we are going to have the Palpstroke, which is a mini golf and bar and restaurant. Then we have Recovery Sports Bar, a Courtyard by Marriott, and a Homewood Suites by Hilton. And just south of these hotels, we have a plaza that includes Cool Beans ice cream and Jersey Mike's. And behind these plazas, this is going to be the area where the Cleveland Clinic Hospital is located. And as we head south on Village Parkway, we reach a new construction plaza that is starting to open up some of the restaurants, including Hershey's Ice Cream, Luso Portuguese Grill, which was actually in Tradition Square for years next to Taco Dive, has now opened in this new spot. They are under construction, but a new coal oven pizza restaurant should be opening here soon. And they also have the Fleet Feet and then a True by Hilton. And next to the True by Hilton, there's going to be a Wood Spring Suites that is currently under construction. Just across from the Wood Spring Suites, we're going to have the Heart in the Park project. And this is currently under construction, but when it is all done, it is going to be the largest heart sculpture in the country and is also going to have various retail spaces as well. And next to the Heart in the Park project, we have two really awesome amenity-driven 55 and older communities. The first one is directly off of Village Parkway, and this is going to be Telaro. And just behind Telaro, we're going to have Riverland. And now Riverland has multiple phases because they own 4,000 acres in this area, but both of these communities are very similar in a lot of ways and have really taken a lifestyle-driven approach to these communities. Heading south on Village Parkway, we are now going to reach our next two communities, and this is going to be Heron Preserve and a 55 and older community, Webb. Both of these communities are going to be built right next to the future project that is going to be built, and that is the Stars and Stripes Park. And continuing to head south on Village Parkway, we are going to have the last two communities of Tradition, and they are both brand new communities. This is going to be Kenley by Madame Homes and then Belterra by GHO Homes. And across from these two communities, we have the Legacy Park at Southern Grove, which contains an Amazon warehouse, a FedEx warehouse, and the Cheney Brothers Distribution Center. There are also multiple other warehouses being built at Legacy Park that are not yet leased. And now we have reached Becker Road, and that is present day Tradition. As I mentioned earlier, I have put something together for you that is going to take the value from this video a step further. I have put together a custom map directory of Tradition that is going to cover everything we went over today, and for each community, it is going to provide you with the average price, the price range sold in 2023, the home size range sold in 2023, as well as the HOA dues. This is going to give you a much better hands-on learning of the area. I did take a lot of time putting this together, so I hope you're able to get some really great value from it. There's a link in the description below to get the custom map directory of Tradition. If you know you are moving to the Tradition area, I would love to work with you as your realtor. The best way to get in contact with me is by email. I will have it displayed here on the screen and also in the description below. No matter what phase of the process that you are in, please feel free to contact me with any questions that you may have. I hope I was able to bring you some great value in today's video, and if you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of my other videos about Port Saint Lucie. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, so thank you very much and have a great day.